to the Scamslam channel. I'm here to bring you content from both shady and some not so shady individuals on TikTok. Ever scrolled through your For You page and come across a sketchy scam or a questionable character? Well, you're not alone, and that's where I come in. On this channel, I'll be diving deep into the world of TikTok to expose scams, scammers, and problematic content to steer clear of. From beggars, scammers, fakers, liars, abusers, and awareness creators that you watch, I'll be here to share it all. I'll be doing it all through showing live streams and adding in comments where appropriate. Be sure to look out for those red flags. So if you want to stay informed on what's really going on in the world of TikTok, then hit that subscribe button and join me on this wild ride. Let's expose the truth together. And reminder, don't send money to anyone on TikTok.
Well, you have a great day,
I
Ann.
do miss her being on here with you,
Oh,
Matthew,
me
so
too.
bad.
I don't have the ability to entertain like she did.
Well, I tell you, I want you to have a wonderful Christmas and be
Thank you.
blessed. And thank you for inviting me up here, even though it was an accident, but it all worked out.
Well, I'm glad you joined. I just know some people feel awkward why I said it. It wasn't that I didn't want you on here. I didn't want you to feel like I was shoving you on here. Some people don't like when I do that.
Oh, no, it don't bother me. It don't bother me. But you have a great day, Matthew.
You too,
and I'm
Ann.
going to watch your live.
Enjoy clothes and laundry.
Okay, then. Bye.
Bye. How's everybody doing? I'm just passing some time before I go to eat. Me and Father Dan are going to lunch today. What's everybody into? I've been deep cleaning in here. I clean with pure lavender Fabuloso, and it is really strong in here. It smells strong of lavender. Kind of wished I just went ahead and used it. Yeah, Cassie. Like I told her, she's been following us for at least 3 years. And about 2 years ago, I think it's about 2 years ago, because we was in Smyrna at the old house, and her and Delta was swapping recipes, and she gave us a recipe for soul food, barbecue, something to do with soul food, and there was some greens to it, and for 3 years we assumed that she was black. And then she posted that profile picture, and it was a white woman. I was in total shock. And also, she was talking about gospel tunes and all that, too, so... Oh, well, I guess live and learn, right? Live and learn. Never assume. You make an ass of yourself. And believe me, I've made an ass of myself many times in my life. I guess I gotta realize something. You know, don't assume stuff we don't know what we're talking about. If somebody comes on here and gives me an egg roll recipe, don't assume they're Oriental, right? Ugh. I mean, after all, I know how to fix matzo soup. Don't make me Jewish, even though I have the nose and beard that makes me look that way. I don't have the bank account that matches it, though. The matches to that bank account. Ugh. Gotta have the bank. Ugh. I'm doing good, Jeremy. I'm getting ready to go out with priest at my church and all that. We're going out to eat in about 30 minutes. So I'm getting ready to get ready and get dressed to go. I don't know whether I'm going to wear jeans or put on some other clothes. Definitely wear something warmer. It's still a little cool here in Middle Tennessee. Ugh. I lost my white thing. I had to get a new one, and I'm out of it. This is my last white one, so I'm probably going to have to get on to Dollar General down there on Charlotte and buy another pack of them, because if I lose these, I have a nervous breakdown. If I don't have this with me, I start freaking out and panicking, and I start getting twitchy and all that, and next thing you know, I start bluttering words more. I start fumbling words more than they do at a Pentecostal tent revival meeting. It's a paper clip that I bend around. I just keep it with me. It keeps me calm. Some days I just get so nervous. I carry that in my rosary everywhere I go. It keeps me safe. The rosary is prayed over and blessed at church, straight at the altar. Yep, like a fidget nice, Cassie. You remember when everybody was using them fidget things a couple years ago? What was they called? Fidget spinners? I remember getting one from a friend of mine back in 2016, 15, somewhere through there. Hey, Rebecca. Spinners, yep. Ah! Ugh. Yeah. I need some fidget stuff. Nothing's wrong. I got a mild headache. Hannah, I'm going to a new restaurant in about an hour with Father Dan. I'll private text you what it's called, and you can tell me if you've already been there and what you think of it. I'm not going to say now because I don't need haters showing up trying to cause trouble. They stalk me enough. Hang on just a second, Hannah. I'm going to text it to you privately. Be right back. If I can figure out how to mute this. I ain't been live so long. I don't remember how to mute it. There we go. Okay, I'm back. Yes, I've got Christmas cards everywhere hanging up. In fact, I ran out of room for them. I have Christmas cards from all through the years in here. Some of them are 20 years old. The ones back here have the writing of people that have passed away. Like this right here, my mother-in-law. This one right here is, I'm sure, one from my mother-in-law as well. My stepmother. This was from my Nana, and this is one of the few things I still have that has my grandma's writing on it. Has my grandma wrote in it. Yep, up there's my mother-in-law. Over there's mom. These right here are the ones that have handwriting of people that are no longer with. So there's the ones me and Delta used to give each other. Me and Delta gave each other cards for every holiday. We even exchanged Groundhog Day cards one time. We even played a game, see if Groundhog will see his shadow. Oh, Casey, thank you for catching that. Normally the words kid, child, boy are unfiltered or they don't comment. Nothing personal, Jada. I just don't discuss anybody under the age of 18 on here anymore. The people that don't like me, they stalk my friends, my family, and everything else, and it's just not safe. I used to do videos with my friends, and if my friends would appear, they would screenshot my friend, then post it on a hate page and stalk everything about my friend. They'd say new character unlocked, and then stalk where they work, their family, where they come from, what they are, and everything else. That's part of the reason me and Billy are generally the only people that appear in the public videos that I post publicly because of safety reasons. Because me and Billy are thick-skinned, we don't give a darn what people say about us. I know Joy don't care either, but it still bothers me when they talk about her the way they do whenever Joy's done nothing but be a friend. But that's what they don't like. You see, the hate pages, they can't stand that people actually do like me. They can't stand that not everybody hates me. They can't stand people like Joy actually has been nothing but a loyal, devoted friend to the point that checks on me all the time, makes sure I'm doing okay, sends me cards, sends me Bible verse. There's Joy now. You came in just in time, Joy. I was just bragging about you. Just talking about how they don't like you for no reason other than the fact that you've been nothing but a supporter. Like I said, Joy's done nothing but support me and have my back. Yeah, they talk about her like a dog, and that's what it all boils down to. They can't stand that there are actually people that like me on here. They can't stand that. They can't stand that not everybody hates them. Not everybody falls for their propaganda and their garbage. Yep, Joy's a good one. But you know what it says, in the end times, those of us that follow Christ and the Lord and try to live in his footsteps will be persecuted and talked hated, and people will speak all manners of evil against you. And you know, it's like I said in a video too, something. Christians have much higher standards. Other people, you know, they're godless people they follow can make the same mistakes as me, and they'll defend it. They'll defend it to the hilt. But as soon as I make a mistake, they want to come rushing at me and say, well, you're a Christian, you can't do that. Sorry. Christian doesn't mean that I'm perfect. I mess up every day, and people don't realize it, but I'm just as hard on myself as anybody else. I know I told this story last time. When I flipped out on that girl and called her a name on here, I didn't see her and praise myself. Joy can tell you, I texted her within seconds of me saying I shouldn't have said that, Joy. I really shouldn't have done that. I feel bad. But people push me and push me. And they think just because I'm a Christian, I should be their doormat and they should just stomp all over me and do what they want. And it don't work that way. And they're mad whenever I fight back because they think because I'm a Christian, I should just be their punching bag and take it and not defend myself. And that's their go-to tagline. Well, you're a Christian, you can't do that. I'm allowed to defend myself whether you like it or not. Just because I'm not a loser like your garbage page, or, I'm not a loser like Tina and I ain't got nothing better to do with my life than repost something somebody posts within 5 minutes just because I got a real life doesn't mean I have to take your garbage. But anyhow, I'm not wasting my time going on a tirade about those garbage people. Everybody, what's everybody want to talk about? I got 15 minutes, then I got to get dressed and head out to meet Father Dan for lunch. Love you, Nikki. Absolutely, Casey. And I love you all. I thank you all so much. Every time I try to leave TikTok and leave, you know what happens? I swear if I don't get 15 messages within an hour, people begging me to stay. And honey, I've done very little Christmas shopping, to be honest. I just can't afford it this year. I'm just going to take everybody out to dinner on Christmas Day, and we're just going to call that Christmas. That's all I can do. I'm going to cook a dinner for Epiphany, but that's about it. I might try to make cabbage rolls for New Year's Day. I don't know. Christmas Eve's going to be very busy for me. I got midnight mass. I got to try to do a little Christmas snack. And Christmas Day, I've either got to cook a dinner for everybody or find somewhere to eat. It does say to turn the other cheek, white stone, but that doesn't mean I have to let somebody walk all over. If somebody pushes me and pushes me, I do have a right to defend myself. I've never made cabbage rolls in my life. If anybody has a good cabbage roll recipe, and even though I know you're white now, I still trust your recipes. You can still send me a cabbage roll. Joy, you missed that earlier. I know you and Ann on here have kind of communicated. You want to hear a funny story, Joy? One that's bound to offend, I'm sure probably offended some people. The Ann up here. Ann here, who's been one of our loyal followers, probably 3-4 years, ain't you, Ann? You followed me and Joy for 3-4, or me and Joy, you followed me and Delta for 3 and 4 years on here. She used to get on here and we'd swap recipes. Well, about 3 years ago, she gave us a recipe for some kind of soul food barbecue food, and it had greens on the side and everything. Well, because of that recipe she sent us, me and Delta spent the whole time Delta was alive thinking she was black. And when she posted that profile picture there of a white woman, I was legitimately shocked. She came on here as a guest earlier, Joy. You missed it. She came on here as a guest, and I said, I just got to say, Ann, when I seen that she was white, I was literally in shock. I said, I can't believe it. I said, I went all this time thinking you was black because you sent us a soul food recipe. Can't help it. I said, I know they're not going to like that, but I about died. Me and Ann both had a good laugh. Me and Ann both had a good laugh earlier on here about it. I'm glad, to have so many older people on my page that still have a sense of humor. If this was nothing but Gen Z, they'd all be so offended they'd probably have to rush to their safe spaces after hearing that. I'm looking for some lotion. My hands are so dried out. Safe face. They're safe. Yeah, I'm off today, Taylor. I'm getting ready to put some lotion on my hands. My hands are so dried out. They're actually bleeding. I hate lotion. I hate the feel of it. I hate the smell of it. My hands are actually bleeding. You're fine, Joy. Educating my niece and nephew is more important than being on here on these lives anyway. We understand that. And I'm glad that you educate your children. I'm glad that Joy homeschools because that controls what they learn. I worry so much about what children learn in public schools. I really do. I mean, the school's teaching them to hate God and hate America and all that. It's scary. That's why I'm glad that people like Joy have took command. And, that way we know what the kids are being taught. Expires 2019. No wonder. Dang it. I have no lotion in this house. Oh. Care Bear wrote a short story. I would love to see Care Bear's story. Joy, if you ever want to share stories that my niece taught, You know, like Care Bear story, because I know your TikTok's private, because I know the way people do you, and you don't want your family threatened. I know a lot of the haters, you know, or don't like us. So if you ever want something shared publicly, you could always send it to me, and I'll share it on my TikTok that way, because you know, that way, you know, you can have people see it, you know, through me, and you can also not have to draw too much attention by adding public people, anyways. I do not have lotion anywhere in this house. Oh well. I didn't see your question, Jace. It didn't show up, honey. Where in the hell's my lotion? Yeah, Jace, if it's being filtered, it's probably because it's a subject that I filtered that I don't allow to be discussed on here. Nothing personal at all towards you. Oh, there's some. Ugh. Intense therapy lotion. I hate lotion on my hands. It irritates me, Ann, but my skin is bleeding around my knuckles today. Oh, yeah. There's just something about the feeling of lotion on my hands that just drives me nuts. I don't like it. Irritates me. My hands are bleeding. Oh, hello, Fagoo. How are you? How's things out in Africa? Fagoo, for everybody that don't know, he lives in Nigeria. So what you been doing? Y'all been throwing spears at each other or anything today? Just a joke, Fagoo. I'm not telling where Billy works at, Ben, because I'm not going to have the haters going after him and his job. But Billy's working full time. He's working up to 14 hours a day. He's making good money, and I'm daggone proud of my brother. I'll just say that. Proud. No, you're fine, Ben. I know you meant well. I hate it for people like you, Ben, that are legitimately concerned about us. I hate it. I hate it for people like you that I have to keep stuff hidden from my real ones because the people that hate us want to come out and want to go after us so bad. I really do. I miss the days whenever I could just communicate on here and people wasn't so daggone obsessed with me. The people that they wouldn't, you know, go after my friends for no reason whatsoever. I do. And I know you didn't mean what mean. Oh, I know it's nobody's business, Susan, but I know that Billy did, that the guy that just asked didn't mean nothing. I know it is. It's like, you know, do they not have a life? Some of these people, I really don't think nothing happened to it. They're just dried out. They're actually bleeding. And I hate lotion. I was just now telling everybody how much I hate lotion being on my hands, but my hands are so dried out. But a lot of it's my fault because I'm obsessed with cleanliness. I wash my hands, I swear, 50 times a day. I go through hand sanitizer like crazy. I hand sanitize all the time. Yeah, it's cold hands. Yeah, I wash my hands 50 times a day. I go through, you know, them hand sanitizers that tall. I go through 3 of them a week. I sanitize so much. Yeah, my lips are bad for that, Joy. I have them cold sores a lot during the winter. I know it, Logan. It's my fault, but I just can't help it. I'm obsessed with cleanliness. Like these, I carry one of these around all the time. Well, Fagoo, you paint good. What do you paint? Do you paint people, landscapes, or what, Fagoo? I've actually, Logan, I used to carry around this hand sanitizer called moisturizing because it would keep you moisturized. Does anybody that was a fan of me and Delta when Delta was alive know she would have melted down when I said the word moisturizer? Who remembers that? Ann might. Anytime I'd say the word moist or moisturizer, oh, she would get so mad. You paint houses? Do you paint people? Billy works full-time user. You paint houses? I said, do you paint people too? Oh, Lord, everybody, I got to get dressed soon and start heading out for my lunch. You're fine, Shannon. I know you meant no harm. I just we can't discuss children on here anymore. Like I've explained, it's not safe for their security. I don't discuss anybody, nieces, nephews, children in my life, anything like that. It's just not safe. People are dangerous. They're cruel. They don't care if you're underage. They'll stalk or attack anybody just to hurt me. Ugh. If any company's looking for workers, you're interested. Right now, there's been a crackdown on immigration for in this country because so many of them take the jobs from the regular Americans that a lot of people just can't. I'm not sure yet, Hannah, what I'm going to order just yet. I really have no idea, but you know what, Hannah, since you like to try food around here, I'll give you a full report, which I'll be posting a video. I'm just not telling where it's at now because I don't know if I'll be live later or not. It depends on what I do. This was Delta's cologne. I don't know if people knows about it or not, but I always spray a little bit on my forearm just because I can smell her. If anybody knows about nose memory, you know what I'm talking about. A nose doesn't forget. I can smell that, and I can smell her. And I used to do the same. Oh, with this right here. This is Mesmerize. This is my grandma's. I used to spray it on myself when I go to church too, because I could smell it and I could instantly remember my grandma. But I don't mean this cruelly, and a lot of people, you know, don't always agree. But something I learned the hard way, and if I really would have 100% went with this, Delta would probably still be alive. But when a husband and wife get married, they form their own family, and it's, you know, forsake thy mother and father, leave thy mother and father, and cling to each other. And if I hadn't been so worried about keeping my blood family together and keeping peace, Delta might still be with us. And that's why I don't really spray my grandma's cologne anymore. I remember her. I'm mourning my grandma every day, but Delta's memory tops everybody's memory when it comes to that. Ooh. But I'm stepping out into the cold, everybody. I'm heading to lunch. Well, I forgot my car keys. I ain't going too far without them, am I? No, but I'm off to lunch, everybody. I will be back later on. I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. For sure. Love, love. Mwah, mwah.